Okay, diving right in, we're going to start with the star, and I'll show you how to assemble that. Pretty simple, front and back, and that's going to go on top of the tree. So let's do that. Okay, so what we have here is a straight stitch with some beads and sequins, and then now we're going to stuff it. And I forgot to film me actually putting the stuff on the star. Sorry about that. But I'm going to show you how I stuff it. So just grab my handy dandy chopstick and just slightly push the corners of the star so that it's not just bulky in the middle. We have some stuffing in the corners too. So sorry about my camera work. There we go. And now we're going to applique the back and the front together. And I go nice and slow. And then once I finish, I do a double knot at the end. And then we applique the star on the stocking. Okay, so we have the star on there. I just grabbed a pin to place it there because it does hang over the top just a little bit, so I wanted to make sure it didn't move around. So I'm just going to actually use a tack down stitch, and I'm only tacking down the bottom corners of the star. Hold on, let me get good. Okay. Do you see where I'm using the tack down stitch? So I'm only tacking down the corners. So the in corner and then the out corner. In, out, in, out. I didn't want to bother like appliquing it again. So I decided to do it like this. I think it turned out pretty well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do all things embroidery. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button to see more. I'm hoping to add several more stocking tutorials and hopefully some Etsy shop tutorials. If you want to check out my Etsy shop, the link is in the description box below. I've got some wonderful things on there. Lots of embroidery stuff and patches. All kinds of cool things. I like to dabble in all kinds of things. Not just one, you know, because I'm an artist. I'm a musician, a crafter, an artist, so I like to spice it up and kind of do things, change it up a little bit. I don't like doing the same thing over and over. Okay, so I'm just going to secure the back of the star and then create a small knot right here. And then I'll hide my tail. Just making sure it's really secure. Okay, and then I'm going to cut off the excess. And there is the finished star. Now we're going to work on the tag. The hang tag that goes right on the corner. So the kit's tag was just a plain red tag, and I decided to add a yellow stripe with yellow beads, or yellow sequins with clear beads. And I wanted to do it like that because it matches the present on the bottom. So I thought that was really cute. I like to have these creative touches in my projects. And that's another great thing about these kits is that you can customize it however you want. Just because the directions say, you know, one thing doesn't mean you can't add your own personal touch to them. Plus, I like the extra reinforcement on the hang tag because this is the only thing that's supporting your stocking as well as stuff that you put inside it. So it's just nice to have a little extra felt with some embellishment. And I am using blue thread to match the front of the felt. You always want to match the front color. Oops, hold on, I gotta grab. There we go. Okay. And I'm just going to applique the side here. And I'm just going to go around and applique the front. And I'm going to leave the rest of it hanging for now because we are going to line this stocking. So I want to add the lining first. And then add the backing, and then once the backing is added, then I'm going to finish the hang tab on the backing. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So sorry for my camera work. I'm trying to make sure that I'm putting stitches in the right spot. And I'm constantly checking to make sure that that the stitches don't show in the front. If you grab too much felt from the back, sometimes your stitch will show, and I don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to actually finish the rest of this off camera, and then I'll show you the lining. Okay, so here's some felt that I purchased from Joann's, and I used the backing of the stocking as like a template for the lining. And you see that there's extra on the side, and that's okay. I'd rather have extra to work with than not enough. Luckily, felt is very stretchy, so it'll work out. Okay, so I pinned it on, and now we're going to add the lining, and I'm using blue to match the front. If I use white, the chances of you seeing it are higher. So blue is a lot easier to hide. So I'm going to use blue, and this is the applique stitch. It's also known as the whip stitch. I'm just going to go around and take pins out as I go. And then I will actually skip ahead and show you what the lining looks like completely appliqued. And the lining does not come with the kit. I've had a lot of people ask me about that. I purchase felt on my own and create linings for each of my stockings. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to skip ahead and show you what it looks like finished. Okay, so here we have a finished lining. You see how clean it looks now? You don't see any stitches, except for maybe a few from the star, and maybe some on the sides right here, but otherwise it's fairly clean and neat. And it looks great. Okay, now we're going to put the actual backing on this time, and I'll show you how. Okay, so the exact same process for the backing applies from the lining. Same stitching, same everything. The only difference is I'm attaching this to the front. So I used the same color as the front, which was blue, and I do not applique the top, obviously. And then I went ahead and appliqued the back of the tab to the back of the stocking, which is always hard for me to film because of my camera, but hopefully in the future videos I'll be able to do that better. So now we're going to do the name tag. And here's the name tag. The paw print is a satin stitch, and I did a outline stitch all the way around each little section. Here's the back of my work, and then here's the cording that I used. I used, how many? I think I used 3 strands? Possibly 2. I think I might have used 2 strands and then doubled that over. So 4 altogether for the cording? I think so. Okay, so that goes up there. And I'm going to actually add the name later because this is going on my shop. And then if this one's already gone, I will have more on my shop. So I leave that blank for whoever wants it, and then I'll put the name on there. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I would love to answer those. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.